Dear students, in this video we will discuss about class 5 Oxford New Learners Grammar and Composition chapter number 21 the sentence and its parts. Okay, so if you have not watched the previous chapters, so here look at the screen, you can go to the playlist section and also watch. Okay, so here parts of some sentences have been given below. Join the parts to create the sentences, right? So here the first, before the last over, bold out all the players' wears, right? So now you have to arrange the jumble words to create a meaningful sentence, right? So here all the players we are bold out before the last over, right? Then next here, ended before the scheduled time the match ended before the scheduled time, right? Then next here, when we played, blew a strong wind blew when we played, right? So just you have to remember, you should start the sentence with a capital letter and ends the sentence with a full stop, right? The sentences above have different types of parts. We already know that a verb is the main part of a sentence, right? So what are the parts of the sentence? So as you know the title, the sentence and its parts, right? So suppose take an example. So here I am a student, right? So this is a sentence, but what are the parts here? You know here this is a subject, right? That means here this is a pronoun, right? Then am, you know am is your verb, right? Then a, you know this is article, indefinite article, and student, you know noun, right? But which one is the most important part in a sentence? You know, without verb a sentence has no meaning, right? So as here look at this, all the players were bowled out. This is, you know, sentence. So here, you know, all the players, you know, this is a subject, right? This is, you know, this is also the part of the sentence. You know, broadly we can say that two main parts of a sentence, you know, subject and predicate. Subject and predicate are considered as the most important part of a sentence, right? So, you know, here all the players, this is subject, and we are bold, you know, this is verb, and predicate part, you know, as you know, the predicate part always starts from the verb, you know, we are bold out before the last over. This is, you know, predicate part, right? So as you can also easily find other, you know, here 2 number and 3 number. As you know, here the subject is the match and predicate ended before the scheduled time. And here again, you know, a strong wind, this is the subject, and predicate, you know, blew when we played, right? Here we will learn about the other parts here, right? So here just look at the examples here. Because of her good behavior, you know, there is no verb, without verb. Because she is, because she is so well behaved with a verb. That means, you know, verb is here. Then next year, soldiers in a parade without verb. When the soldiers march in a parade, so, you know, this is there is a verb, march. So with a verb, right? So here the parts without verbs are called phrases. So as you have noticed in the, you know, because of her good behavior, this is a phrase. This is, you know, phrase. Soldiers in a parade, this is a phrase, because, you know, here it mentions, it says the parts without verbs are called phrases, the parts with verbs are called clauses, right? The first one, you know, this is a phrase, and second one, you know, this is a clause. Soldiers in a parade, this is a phrase, and when the, you know, when the soldiers march in a parade, you know, this is a clause. Clear? The easiest way to identify the clause, you know, there should be subject and verb. Subject and verb, right? This is the easiest way you can identify which one is phrase and clause. If there is subject and verb, this is, you know, clause, right? So here let's first learn about phrases. Phrases are small group of words that add meaning to a sentence. Suppose take an example, in the evening, right? In the evening. So, you know, this is a phrase, this is not a clause. As you know, here there is no subject, no verb. This is, you know, Yes, phrase. In the evening. Right? So here phrases are a small group of words that add meaning to a sentence. That means other words are necessary here. Right? I always pray to the God in the evening. Right? Then next point here, a phrase is a part of a sentence, not a complete sentence, right? Just you have to remember, a phrase, this is not a sentence, it is the part of a sentence, not a complete sentence, because it is not a complete structure with a verb. As we have discussed, phrase means without verb, right? It is not a complete structure with a verb, subject and predicate. So this is not a complete sentence. The next point here, a phrase cannot exist independently as it does not have a doesn't have a main verb, right? Phrase does not contain verb, but in the as the classes go on, you will learn there is a verb phrase. Here it says that a phrase cannot exist independently as it does not have a main verb, right? Main verb. Suppose take an example, I am writing a letter. I am writing a letter, right? So this is sentence, and here I am writing, this is verb phrase. Verb phrase this is, right? So you will learn more about as the classes go on, right? So here a phrase cannot exist independently as it does not have a main verb. A phrase may occur before or after the main verb in a sentence, right? Suppose as we have discussed, I always pray to the God in the evening. So here in the evening it comes after the main verb, right? Just look at the examples here. The soldiers of our country, this is a phrase. 5 tall giraffes, very sweet, so happy, after a long walk, behind our house, over the rainbow, in an hour. These all are phrases, right? And phrases also contains different, part of the speech. Here the article, soldiers, noun, of, preposition, our, country, possessive adjective, 5, adjective, tall, adjective, giraffe, adjective, very, adverb, sweet, adjective, so, adverb, happy, adjective, right? So similarly you will find other part of speech here. Clear? A phrase, a phrase consists of different part of the speech. So as you have already learned the different part of speech, noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, right? Then next let's discuss about the exercise. Identify the phrases in each sentence, put each phrase inside, right? So here the already first one is provided. They sat in that corner for the whole afternoon. Here, okay? So here in that corner. Then another for the whole afternoon, okay? Then next here they planned their tour. So their tour, right? And another over the next week. 2 phrases in this sentence. The plan contained all the details for each day. The plan, this is a phrase. All the details, this is a phrase. For each day, this is also a phrase. That means in the sentence 4 there are 3 phrases, right? Then next question number 5 here, these people. These people, this is a phrase. Very organized, this is phrase. And another in their planning, this is also phrase. 3 phrases are there in this sentence. Then next question number 6, some of them, this is also phrase. And another phrase, a pride of lions, right? Then next question number 7, 20 of them, this is a phrase, right? Then another on a safari, this is also phrase. Then another for the whole day, this is also phrase. Then next here question number 8, okay? So here as in your book it doesn't tell about the verb phrase. So you can also mention here will return, this is also verb phrase, okay? But in your book it does not mention about it, okay? So better you have to write here sometime in the evening. This is a phrase, right? And then next question number 9 here, the rest of the group, this is a phrase. Then another phrase for sightseeing in the city, this is also phrase. Clear? The remaining parts will be discussed in the next video, okay? So I think this video will help you. If you find any doubt, you can comment in the comment box, okay? Thank you.